Let's go. What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Nail Speaking Life, aka Nails the Life Speaker. Your neighborhood biggest hope dealer. Let's go. So I've been getting requests to do something about, y'all see it in there, to do something about credit. All right. Which is very important. I'm had some plans on going in that direction. Um, it's just been, I'm bringing it to the forefront now because I have a lot of people that are requesting it and asking about it. So we're going to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? I do want to say, first off, I appreciate everybody for rocking with your boy, all my lifers. And we're doing good. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate everybody that's supporting the channel. My viewership has gone up. My subs have gone up. We're becoming a family, and that's all I really can ask for. That's what I've been looking for because I want to give you guys something that will potentially better your lives. You know what I'm saying? That we all can grow from this. We all can eat and take care of our families, right? So, yes, this is very important because, while we're talking about doing multiple streams of income, which is like super important, and is definitely that trailway to making it to generational wealth. You know what I'm saying? Definitely supporting your life, your kids' life, and future kids, your grandkids, that whole nine. That's what we're looking for. So the thing is, when it comes to making money, it's a mindset. We've talked about this in previous videos. It's a mindset. You have to have the mindset of being able to control yourself, self-control, where you're not getting your finances and income and blowing it and being haphazard with it. You know what I'm saying? You want to put up, you want to save, you want to invest. You know what I'm saying? You want to invest right back into your gig business, whatever you have that's bringing the income in. You want to invest right back into it. So even if it's something like doing YouTube, you want to invest in bringing in better equipment, cameras, microphones, things that apps, things that will enhance the quality of your content. So it's always ways to put back into your endeavors, into your projects, into your income streams. But I told you before, you can make all the money in the world, but if you don't have the mindset of growing your money, you're going to squander it. You're gonna lose out. All right. There's been plenty of people that have done that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this is one big aspect. Changing the mindset is definitely the main thing. You got to change your mindset. Your mindset has to be, I'm trying to grow to a point where finances is not an issue. All right. It ain't about throwing the knots up and the bundles of money and you know what I'm saying and buying a brand new chain and clothes. All that's fine as long as you're doing it in moderation. You know what I'm saying? Don't live above your means. All right? Don't live above your means. Don't try to keep up with the Joneses just because over there they're rocking, this, that, and the third, or they're driving this, that, and the third. Your time will come, but you need to first build a solid foundation of finance rooting, under your feet first. And then you'll gradually do that. And like I said before, that thrive of I need money. I want this. I want that. I need that. I want this. I want that. But when you wind up actually getting tangible money in your hand and you're able to get a lot of those things, you kind of reverse your thought, like, you know what, do I really need that? Do I really need to spend, you know what I'm saying, $3,000 on a chain, or whatever the case is, you know what I'm saying? Do I need to do it? You start evaluating and being smart about your spending because you earned it, you work hard to earn it, and you don't want to just throw it away. All right, so that's one of the biggest important things, guys, is the mindset. All right. Um, the other thing is getting your credit straight. So there's a lot of things you can do with having money, having finances, but there's a lot of things you can't do. Money doesn't solve everything when it comes um, uh, um, to affording things in life. It's not always about how much money you hold, how much money you have in your pocket, how much money you have in your account. All right, certain things take creditors. It takes credit. Creditors are looking at your financial stability. All right, you have enough money to start this off, with us. But what happens in the long run when we do expect our money back? If you have a if you have a bad reputation with not paying your creditors back, they're not gonna want to take the chance. No matter how much money you hold, because basically you might have the money, but you're stingy. You don't want to pay it back. You rather let your debt fall on your credit, your bad debt fall on your credit. So that's a big thing when it comes to success. You want to have um, decent credit. You want to have great credit ultimately. But you want to have good credit so you're able to maneuver and do things, even business wise. When it comes to business, not just buying cars, not just buying homes, not just getting credit cards or accounts. It also comes when you start making business moves. Certain businesses won't do business with you if your credit's not right. They look at that type of stuff. So it's very crucial and significant to have your credit to a good standing, y'all. Now, what we're going to talk about today, um, there's different ways that you can work on your credit. There's different ways that you can boost your credit. There's different ways that you can ultimately build your credit to that point. Now, I'm going to talk about this one simple thing that anybody can get started right away doing. All right. I'm not saying it's the end all be all, because you there's different levels to building your credit. You actually, if I'm not mistaken, and people don't know this, but you can actually get your credit up to. I know the last that I've heard, I thought it was 850 was the highest, but you can actually get a 900 credit score. Now, if it goes higher than that, I'm not sure. But it's really at that point, it's a lot that you got to do to get it there. What we want to focus on, what you want to focus on mainly, is getting yourself to. You want to get yourself in the sevens, all right. Ultimately, you want to get yourself in the 700s because there's a lot of capital and maneuvering that you can do with that. Now, initially, because I started there, and I'm still building my credit now, guys. But I had a very low score. I was in the 400s. I was in the 400s, man. That's poor. That's like below level. Like my credit app isn't even going through. Like it's stopping before I hit enter. You know what I'm saying? So that's very bad. You know what I'm saying? But you can build up from there. I'm living proof that you can move up from that low credit score. All right, but you have to be disciplined. You have to be focused, and you have to be continuously working on that. You know what I'm saying? Now, one in particular app I want to go over is called Kickoff. Some of you guys may know about it. Kickoff, I think, was developed. Maybe it's been out now. If I might be wrong, forgive me. I know it's less than 5 years, but I think Kickoff's been maybe around 3 years, somewhere around there. Um, but Kickoff has a couple of benefits to it. Some people have jumped on Kickoff because Kickoff used to advertise doing payday loans or advancements. Um, advancements in pay, where they would give you, you can request X amount of dollars and just pay it back, when you get paid. um, they would do that. So a lot of people would use it for that. But there are so many other benefits to it, to kick off. And one of the biggest things that you could take advantage of is your credit building, credit boosting, credit building. Soon as you sign up with them, you can actually. Now, I'm not getting sponsored. I'm not sponsoring Kickoff. I'm not getting paid for this, guys. I'm trying to get to that point. At some point, I'm trying to get to that point where I do get these affiliates where I get the to be able to promote and make income off of that. But no, I'm doing this because it worked for me, guys. So I'm not capping you guys or anything. It worked for me, so I know it'll work for you. All right. Somebody put me onto it, and I've probably been on Kickoff now maybe 5 months. It hasn't been 6 months yet. It's either 4 or 5 months that I've been on. Now what I wanna say, I wanna stick to directing you guys in the proper order. When you get Kickoff, all right, it's an app that you can go in the App Store, download. And initially you're gonna go to it'll ask you questions and stuff, so you'll be able to navigate it easy. But you want to credit build and boost your credit. All right. So anything that when you get to there, find in the menu where it talks about building your credit. All right. From there, they'll offer you some. Ways of doing it, of boosting your credit. One particular way, which I started off, and I also started my wife off maybe like 2 months after me. But what it is, they do credit lines. All right, so you have credit lines, guys. Then you also have credit cards. Now, if you got low credit score and you're trying to build up, you're not going to be able to get a actual credit card in the sense where they give you money to use as a credit card, as spending. What this is, guys, it's an app that will, for one, they will vouch for you to the credit bureaus. All right, they report to all 3 credit bureaus. Now, doing the credit line, if you're not familiar with credit line is where a lender will have a set amount of money that is available to you. They don't give it to you all at once. You can. Now, this is the initial definition for a credit line. But you can, like, let's say, all right, you might get approved for $5,000, right? All right, as a credit line. Now, they don't give you the whole $5,000, all right, because when you get an actual loan, all right, or credit, from a loan, they give you the total amount, and you have to pay interest on that whole balance, that whole amount, right? A credit line, they give you an available amount. You can borrow what you want from it. You're just approved up to $5,000. But if you only need $300, you only borrow $300, and you only have to pay whatever interest on $300. So it's a lot. It's a lot safer. It's a lot better. All right. But when it comes to kickoff, you're not getting the money. All right, guys. I think they initially start off with like 25. So it's up to you. They have like I want to say three different levels of the credit line that you could do. The first one, if I'm not mistaken, you could pay. They would give you like, I want to say $1,500. Don't quote me on that. You'll see when you get into the app, but like $1,500. But you don't get the money now. They're gonna report to the credit bureaus that they lend this money to you. All right. Now you're gonna make payments to them. All right. The payments that you're gonna make depend on how much you borrow or you supposedly borrow. So for like the $1,500, I think maybe it's like either $10 or $15 a month that you'll pay on a certain day. The next one up is 20, which is everybody mostly starts off with. This one is the $2,500 one. And you pay $20 a month. So yeah, it is $10 for the first one. It's $20 a month for the $2,500 one. And then for like $3,500, I think it's $35 a month. And the more money is just, a high credit line that the creditor's seeing that you're being trusted with. All right. So either way it goes, guys, when you pick one, you pay the initial start off of that amount. Then the next month will be your actual first payment that's recorded to the bureau of you making payments towards this balance. Now, the money that they give you, they make sure, because there's a ratio of how much you're supposed to spend on your credit cards. You're not supposed to max your credit cards out, guys. It's supposed to be like 30% of spending at a time on your credit cards. If you spend over that, the creditors look at it as you don't have any cash flow. You don't have any money coming in. You're using this as your cash flow. You're using this credit line or credit card as your money. And you don't want them to do that, because then they look at, okay, they're using this, but they don't have income coming in. All right. So you want to use less than 30% usage of your credit line and your credit cards, guys. And it makes a difference. So they make sure they keep all the numbers and levels just right, so the credit bureau see this. All you have to worry about is just making your payments every month. The $10, $20, $35, whichever one you choose. When you do this, I think by the second payment, ultimately it's the third payment, but it's the second payment that goes to the credit bureau, right? Or that gets reported. So by that second one, guys, you'll see a huge jump in your credit, especially if you've had nothing but negative things on your credit line or your credit report, period, your personal credit report. When they see this, it boosts up. Like my first initial boost was like by 70 points. That's a lot, guys. Like 70 points. My wife, she did hers. Her first boost was like 50-something points. All right. That's huge. That's huge. Now, that's the first initial start. Now, after that, you're not going to see a huge jump, but you'll start seeing it gradually go up. But then it also initiates a second. You want to do more than one. It'll initiate a second type of credit, which it'll say, instead of doing like a credit line, they'll do like a secured card. All right. Secured card could be like a $200 credit card, where you pay them the $200. You pay them $200. They get that started, and then you pay on it each month. Now, at the end of this, because you put into this, they'll pay you that money back. So it's almost like a savings account. So at the end of whatever you paid, there's no interest or anything like that. Whatever you paid, by the end, it'll come back to you. But the whole while you're doing it, the credit bureaus are seeing you have 2 stable credit lines that you're using the usage just right, as well as paying on it. That'll get your credit score up, guys. And also on this app, because my time is running out, on this app, it also breaks down other ways of like adding stuff to your credit. People don't know that you can add certain things like your rent. If you're paying rent, you can add that to these apps, these credit apps, and they'll report that to the bureau. All right, Netflix, streaming apps, Disney, all that stuff. You can also report that, guys. You just have to go on there. It'll give you insight on that, but you can report all these things that you're already paying on. There's nothing extra you got to do, but just let them know that you're paying on these things, and it'll boost up on your credit. And they'll see you making these payments. You know what I'm saying? So it's not hard to build your credit up, guys. It's just starting it. It's just getting into it, and it's just sticking with it. All right? But it's very highly important before money start and finances start coming in that you get your credit right, because it will help you in the long run. And you could do these things, guys, with your teens. As your kids are getting older, you can do these type of things to get them on the positive side of credit. Because most kids, when they get out of high school or go to college, they don't have any type of credit. So no type of credit is almost like bad credit, because creditors can't trust you because you've never had credit. So they want to see some type of, they don't care how old you are, they want to see some type of credit movement. You know what I'm saying? To let them know, okay, well, we could trust you with this. So yeah, it will help your kids out, guys, where they can start when they actually get to the point of wanting to buy a car, even a home eventually, they'll have positive credit. So you can do this for your kids too. They have a social, you can do it for them. All right. I hope this is useful. I hope this is helpful to you guys. If you have any questions, please leave in the comment. First off, please like, subscribe, share, guys. Like, subscribe, share. So this stuff can move the algorithm for YouTube to push my video, and more people can get this knowledge. Each one teach one. That's what we about, man. Progression is progressing. Progression is progression. All right. So have any questions, leave them in the comments. I will get back to you. I answer all my comments. And I'll also leave this app in the description, all right, so that y'all can download it and get started today. All right. So don't say your boy Nails Speaking Life did not put you on to this. I put you on to this. Like I said, I'm not getting sponsored. If I can leave I'm gonna look and see if I can leave a link to, like, if you guys sign up, you know, we both can get, I think it's what do you call it? When you, I can't think of it, when you send somebody that way. Either way, well, we both can get paid. I'll see if I can find that. If not, it don't even matter to me, as long as you guys are you know, are progressing from this. I'm happy with that. All right. So till the next time, guys, each one teach one. Progressing is progression. Progression is progressing. Keep moving forward. Don't give up. Peace and blessings, love. It's your boy Nails Speaking Life, aka Nails the Life Speaker, your neighborhood biggest hope dealer. Let's go.